On this week's episode of the Ordinary Talks podcast. Okay, I'm back. I swear, I gotta be all serious and stuff, but like, I'm back podcasting, and I'm back with visuals. Y'all can see me now. Well, for the people that's returning, um, that are returning listeners, hello, welcome back. Um, I know I have a lot of explaining to do. Um, I'm back, and I'm back podcasting, and I'm happy to be doing it. And y'all, and I'm looking at my back camera. I know I'm supposed to be talking to y'all. I'm looking at my back camera, y'all, and like I hate it because I cannot see myself. Like, what if it's a booger in my nose? I record a whole episode with a booger in my nose, like, ah. But hopefully it's not. If it is, Photoshop. But yeah, y'all, I'm back. I'm back. So welcome back, y'all. Welcome back. And it's not a welcome back to the what damn, see, I'm still fucking it up. It's not a welcome back to the All Alone podcast. It's welcome back to, as y'all can see, even though I know I'm blocking it, I'm y'all see some shit change over time. It's just the beginning. Stick with me. But welcome back to the Ordinary Talks podcast. Yes, we are back. We are back podcasting. I am back podcasting. For those that are new and that don't know me, I know I've like reached like 4,000 YouTube subscribers now. So like I know some of y'all are new. Y'all don't even know who I am. So for the people that know who I am, y'all can leave or like maybe skip like 10, 15 minutes of this video. Because basically this is all really gonna be like a reintroduction for me. Since I'm starting with a new name, I'm starting with a new everything. I'm like I said, I'm back visual now. My first podcast, All Alone podcast, it was just the audio only podcast. But I've just grown over time. I started that podcast back in May of 2023. I know when y'all listen to this, it is 2025. So happy New Year. Um yeah, it's January 1st when y'all hear this actually. So happy New Year. But I am recording this in December. It's December 14th, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, so um forgot where I was going with that. But yes, happy New Year to y'all. It's a new year. We are back podcasting every single week. Episodes will still be on Wednesday. But for those of y'all that don't know me, hi, my name is Breon. Soon to be Breon Devereaux. I'm changing my last name, but it'll be an episode on that too. My name will be Breon Devereaux. So like, yeah, Mr. Devereaux to you. And I know people like laughing my like that's gonna be my new last name, but I love it. I feel like it just give like rich bitch royalty, you know. But my name is Brian. I am 20 years old. I was 19 when I first started my other podcast, All Alone podcast. Those episodes are still up on my YouTube channel and on podcasting platforms. They're still up. I'm not taking them down because they are a part of my journey and a part of how this all came to be. Um, but yes, I am back. I'm happy to be podcasting again. Like I said, my name is Brian. I'm 19 years old. I am the owner of I also own my own fragrance line called Ordon Scents. Um, over the years of life, just me growing up and like really when I first got my first job, and once I have my own money, I started loving fragrances over the years. I own half of the goddamn Bath and Body Works store, and so over time, I really just fell in love with fragrances. And one of my favorite compliments is being told I smell good. So when I came up with the idea to start my own fragrance line, they kind of just all went together. I was like, I wanted to do something I love, and fragrances, it was something I love. Like I said, I love being told I smell good. That was really like the whole thing that was like the drive for me is I love being told I smell good, and it's like why not create something that will help others, feel good too. Because I feel like when you put your outfit on, when you put that shit on, and you top it off with a nice fragrance, you just feel like you just that bitch, you that bitch, kind of thing. It's like you can't tell me shit, but I look good and I smell good. Ho, what's up? But yes, I am the owner of Ordine Scents. I will get more into that. I will put like eventually I'll put like ads in the middle of podcasts. So y'all will learn more about that. But yes, I'm the owner of What Nonsense. Um, hence to the name. If you see like What Nonsense is spelled ORDAN, and Ordinary Talks is also ORDAN. So if you peep that already, but I'm gonna get into that. So also like I'm 20 years old. My birthday is July 1st. I guess I am a Cancer, and no, I'm not a typical. People like, oh, you Cancers are crybaby. You blah blah blah. Bitch, no, like no, I'm just an emotional gangster. Fuck, but but yes. What is this about me? I do also have a full time job. I don't do full time entrepreneurship yet. Um, but I don't really get into my what I do for a living because it's just this is yeah. I don't really get into it because it ain't really. That's not what I'm gonna do. Like that's not my main. My main focus is y'all and my service line. That's literally my main focus. I don't really discuss my job. And I do sometimes. It's like just depending on what like the situation is. But y'all probably would barely ever hear about my job. Honestly, I mean, my job is not exciting. I mean, yeah, probably to somebody else it's exciting, but to me, it's really not at this point. It's kind of just getting me through until I can take on full time entrepreneurship. Because, child, that's like a really big goal of mine, like ASAP. But it'll happen soon with the help of you all. But but yeah. What else is there about me? I'm 6'1". I know I look short sitting down, y'all. But yes, I am 6'1". But I'm 5'3" if you ask me. But the doctor be saying I'm 5'4". I mean I'm 6'4". Girl, I'm not, I forgot how the fuck I thought I am, child. But the doctor be saying I'm 6'1". But if you ask me, I'm 5'3". I'm just smaller petite. But y'all can't see my whole body, so I'm 5'3" to y'all. uh, and I'm really goofy. Y'all catch on her laughing a lot at my damn self. Cause like, call me crazy, but hey, I'm my own motherfucking comedian. So hey, I don't give a fuck. But yeah, I'm 20 years old. Yeah, I know I look older than what I am. Yes, I am 20 years old. People think it all the time, like, and somebody has told me before that I look like I'm 35 years old. I think that kind of as an insult. Because what the fuck do you mean I look 35? Excuse me? Like you just, but they told me this when I was 18 though. So you added an extra, what's that, 17 years to my life. Excuse me? Like, bitch, I must look rough. You tell me I look 35. Like, God damn. But yes, I am young. I'm young, and I'm learning and growing, and I'm building a new life for myself. Um, as this podcast go on, I will give y'all more background about my life, things I've been through, the trauma, the heartbreaks, the crazy stories of my life. Like because I'm telling you, I always got a crazy story. Like it's not like I'm a crazy person either. It's just the simple fact of like crazy shit. It's just finding me, you know. Oh, and another thing too, because I just did it. Um, I do have a speech impediment. I do stutter, so y'all will hear me stutter on here a lot. Well, I don't want to say a lot, but y'all will hear it, and I'm not editing it out. It's gonna stay in here. I've been stuttering my whole motherfucking life. Get with it or get lost. I really don't give a fuck. Yeah, it's one of the things. It's one of the things I kind of just learned that this is who I am. I used to kind of be insecure about it, and I still am at the time. It just depends on like what kind of setting I'm in. But um, I think I try to blame it on. Let's just hold up. That's on the topic for another episode. But it's just yeah, I do stutter. I don't care that I stutter no more. Like I said, sometimes it is kind of insecurity, sometimes it's not, but I do stutter. It's gonna happen. Y'all gonna hear it. I'm not gonna edit it out, so get used to it or get with it or get lost and yeah. I don't really give a fuck no more about it. But yes, like I said, I do stutter. So for all my returning listeners, let we're gonna start with y'all. Then I'm gonna get to y'all new viewers. This I know you're probably like, what the fuck happened to the All Alone podcast? Like, what the fuck? Like, bitch, how you gonna leave and come back with a whole new different name? Like, cause for my new listeners, I put out like a little statement saying I'll be back. I'm taking a break from the podcast, all that good stuff. But I didn't say I was taking a break and coming back with a whole different name. I didn't say all that now. But for all my returning listeners, if y'all listen to the first episode of the podcast, if you remember, because that was like back in like May of 2024. Bruh, I be almost at 2023, y'all. Am I the only one that sometimes still messes up and say 2023? Like I be at work writing on papers and stuff and putting the dates on stuff, and I will put 2023. Like I literally will. But besides the fact, if you go back to the first episode of my first podcast, All Alone podcast, the All Alone podcast was originally supposed to be the Ordinary Talks podcast. That's what it was supposed to be originally. Um, and and y'all know, and I was originally supposed to start the Ordinary Talks podcast with a friend of mine, but like nothing bad happened. We still friends, it's just there's no life and circumstances, it didn't work out. So I ended up doing a podcast by myself, and I was like, damn, I want us to use the Ordinary Talks podcast for both of us, but I'm like, but damn, now I'm doing it by myself, and now it's just, and so that's when the name popped into my head, the All Alone podcast, because I'm doing it, I'm doing this all alone now. I was like, I'm walking on this journey of my life alone. It's just like I feel like I'm living alone. I'm doing this all alone. It's just it kind of just made sense at the time for me. Well, at least in my head it did. I was like, I'm doing this alone. Whatever. But yeah. So that was an all alone podcast. Okay. So over time with that podcast, I was doing it. The numbers weren't growing as fast as I would like them to. Well, as fast as I like them to have been. If that makes sense, yeah. But like the things are going good with it. Like nothing was like horrible with it. It's just over time, I felt like I was just re-saying it. No, that's not the right word for it. Re-saying, I feel like I was repeating myself in my podcast. I feel like that was maybe all the time. There wasn't a different topic I was talking about. I feel like it was just, I feel like it was just a repeating cycle, and I wasn't putting my best effort into my podcast anymore. I feel like I would just put out bullshit ass episodes, and which is it's not fair to me nor to my listeners either that tune in every week, and which I appreciate y'all because y'all take time out of y'all life to listen to me every week. So I appreciate it because time is one of the things that we can't get back, which I've learned over time, the course of my life. But um, yeah, so I decided to end that podcast just based off the things I just told you. I felt like I was repeating myself. I would have put on the best podcast I could. I also too. I like to be ahead of the game with my podcast too because I feel like I want to keep that up to date on what's going on in my real life in real time too. So therefore, I could I can well yeah basically I can keep up with y'all. So and y'all know what's really going on and how I can maybe help y'all in a way, right? So therefore, this podcast it's kind of just like a whole rebrand. Um, when I came when I took my break, which I've been podcasting since October, it's December now, so damn near 2 months. And and like I said, I'm starting now because I want to be ahead of the game. Like I said, today is December 14th. Yeah, today's December 14th, but y'all hearing this on January the 1st. So y'all hearing this, y'all getting this. This is 3 weeks ahead before it's even being put out. And I'll probably I'll record some more episodes today after this. So I just like I said, being ahead of the game, it keeps me stable. It keeps my mind at ease, and I feel like I'm stressing out about recording a podcast because I don't want to put out no bullshit ass episode. I don't. It's just like I feel like I work too hard to put out bullshit stuff. You know, so it just makes sense to me. So yeah, all alone ended, and here we are now with ordinary talks. Ordinary talks. So, like I said, originally my All Alone podcast was supposed to be called Ordinary Talks. So the name Ordinary Talks comes from my middle name. My middle name is Jordan, but I dropped the J off, and now we have Orden. You know, Also, where the name of my business sign comes from, Ordan Sense. It's my middle name, ORDAN. Ordinary talks is that's why, and I spelled ordinary different on purpose. So for the people that's probably wondering, like why the fuck that's so ordinary like that? I did it on fucking purpose. I wanted ordinary to be spelled different. I wanted to have something to do with my name. Because eventually, y'all, should I say that? Or should I just like, I don't know. Should I say that part? I don't know. I'm saying fuck it. But eventually, I want like ordinary talks and like ordinary to be like one. Like and not like one, but like just like one company, like one production, just like one whole unity, it can expand to be something else, um, whatever life does take me, So that's where ordinary thoughts comes from. Like I said, my middle name is Jordan, Dr. J, ORDAN, ordinary, what I intend, ORDAN. You see it. Wait, am I doing this the right way, girl, child? Yeah, ORDAN. So yeah, so that's where that comes from. That's where the name comes from. Ordinary talks. When I first got an idea to even start podcasting, before I even um thought of my first podcast, this is the first thing that was in my head. So it all kind of just made sense. Like if y'all just heard that honking, I'm so sorry. My fucking rude neighbors outside honking the horn. This is why I need to move. Okay, sorry y'all. I probably edit that part out. But yes, Ordinary Talks is going to be a podcast with heartfelt stories, life tips. Well, I'm gonna say life tips. It's gonna be life tips, but things I've learned over the course of my life. Um, which I've only been here 20 years, but granted, I've been through a lot of shit within just the 20 years of my life. Y'all, if that's me fixing my jacket, it's because I'm trying to make sure it's cute and I don't look stupid. Do I look stupid? I can't see my pants, but still, I'm gonna just keep fucking with it because I can't see myself. Oh my god! Yes, guys. So, Ordinary Talks is going to be a whole new rebrand for me. It is going to be a podcast full of practical tips, my heartfelt stories. I got heartfelt stories, but I also have some crazy stories that have been in my life. I'm gonna have some interviews on here for y'all. I'm gonna bring some of my friends on here for y'all. Well, the ones that are living, because my friends be tripping. They be in a camera shot. Some of them camera shot. So. But sorry, I'm thinking about them now, y'all. But you know, my podcast, I want it to be to help you find a balance in your life, and not and help you not feel like you walking through this alone. Because I know a lot of my life I felt alone. It's just like you can be in this world full of people and feel so alone. I want everything that I tell y'all. I want y'all to take it into your daily life as tips. I want y'all to, um, even if my podcast just makes you feel heard, like I feel like as long as it helps one person, cool. I'm good with that. I feel like I'm not out here to help millions of people. I feel like right now I'm doing what I feel like God has called me to do, and I feel like I'm going to walk into it also. So um. But all of this podcast, I want y'all to come with me. Y'all gonna experience my personal growth, my personal falls, my and how now in my current life I'm trying to live more intentionally about what I'm doing with my life, and how I want to move forward to be the person that I want to be. You know, I feel like now where we at in life is kind of like it's really a mind over matter kind of thing, in which I still fuck up. I still I am a big procrastinator. I'm not gonna sit here and like I am. Baby, this morning I was laying in bed for like an hour when I could have been up doing this. And granted, and I knew I had to do this. I knew like today was the day. I had work today. I got to get shit done today. But I'm not perfect, and that's okay. I don't ever want to be perfect. I think if we were all perfect, it would actually be kind of scary. But that's just if you ask me. But I want to help y'all while I'm trying to help myself. Help me help you. Shit. um, so we can find our greater purpose in life, so we can all walk our paths in life. This podcast is going to be about me, like this is everything, my whole life. Like I said, I'm going to have people out here doing interviews with me. We're going to be talking about resilience, and baby, we're going to pause, pray, and we're going to pivot. Um, I have found for people that's new here. I've been on a walk with God for the past maybe about 7 months. I want to say 7 months, 8 months. A majority of the year, pretty much. I wasn't always like that. I didn't pray every day. I still don't pray every day. I try to, but it didn't always happen. Like I said, I'm still a work in progress. Um, you know, I want to stop cursing so much, but I don't know. A part of me has just been like, well, one, I don't feel like God has called me to do it, but also I just feel like this is one of, but maybe because I'm young and I'm still, have like a young mindset. I just kind of just face it. It's just who I am, and I'm gonna curse, and you ain't gotta like it, but hey, but I want everybody talks to be the go-to space for real talk. For anybody in their 20s, um, even older, I don't give a fuck. I don't really care. Because I feel like I saw this thing one day. This girl, she was like, if you don't get it right in your 20s, you can get it right in your 30s. If you don't get it right in your 30s, you can get it right in your 40s. If you don't get it right in your 30s, your 40s, you can get it right in your 50s. So if I'm inspiring somebody out there in their 50s, so be it. Like people, like life is hard. And I don't think we give people enough grace of like how much like life really can fuck you over, especially because it's like we didn't ask to be here. Like we didn't sign the permission slip to come into this world. Like so, but this podcast it is here to remind you that you are not alone. You know, and it's okay to not have it all figured out yet. Because I don't. Like I know a lot of people see me, and I get why they see me, but I know a lot of people see me and they think I just have my whole life figured out. And I don't. I don't. Like this is just like a piece of the puzzle. Like I know what I'm doing now is going to get me to where I want to be in my life. To know I can have um the pieces that I need to have my life all figured out. But right now I don't. I don't. Like, and I'm telling y'all, I just make this shit look good. Because I know that was really cocky. But like, but realistically, it's like I know, I look like I have it all together. I really know. People see the nails and eyelashes and shit in the hair. I'm like, oh, girl, your nail, you always look so cute and pretty, blah blah blah. But I'm telling you, y'all, it has come with a lot of tears. It has come with a lot of heartache, death, stress, hair falling out, crying, um, um, the shit. Everything you can name in the book: heartbreak, stress, crying, depression, mental breakdown, um, what else? Being broke, car accidents, um, storms, scary, a lot of scary moments. It took a lot for me to get here. More of a story. It took a lot for me to get to this point in my life. Um, and it all really happened within a matter of 2 years, like about 2, 3 years, about 2.5 years. People look at me now and like, you so young and this that, and the other, and you doing good. You got your head on your shoulders, and people always tell me I'm mature for my age, but it's one of them things. Like I take it into consideration. Like, okay, like thank you, I appreciate it. But one is because I was raised right, and like I was raised right. But I feel like a lot of it has to do with me just not. I don't know how to explain that part. Maybe it's just like I feel like being mature for my age just has just come with me going through shit in my life. Like I feel like I'm 20. Yes, I'm young, but I'm also been through a lot. So it's also like with trauma, with life, comes from maturity. Having like it's kind of like you gotta grow up fast. You gotta figure shit out. Because it's like I don't have time to sit around going to parties with kids and shit. I'm trying to work, kind of thing. Cause it's like I see people I went to school with, and they trying to go to parties and stuff like that. Like, but bitch, I'm at work. I'm making money. But also, I think also has something to do with too, like y'all, like I want a really big life. You know, like I want the rich, lavish, luxury, expensive life. But it's like I've always wanted it though. I've always wanted to live like since I was a kid. I've been saying I'm going to be rich, and I know I am. Like there's no doubt in my mind. There's no doubt in my mind about I'm not going to be, because this is what I wanted since I was a kid. Like like the first thing I can remember back is when I was like, I don't know how old I was. I think this was maybe like in 2015, maybe yeah. My grandma, she stays in like the nicer part of St. Louis, in like a suburb area, and she took me to the Range Rover dealership. So in 2015, it's 2025. Well, 2025. That's 10 years ago. So I was 15. Again, I say I was there 10 years ago. That I was 10. Yeah. So girl, that man should see, and y'all can learn a lot about me too. I was not very good in school. Like I wasn't good at school, but I didn't call myself because I hated school. But that's neither here nor there. That's for another day, another story. But like I was 10 years old, and like I mean, and I wanted me a Range Rover. I still want a Range Rover. Like, and it's just the simple fact, like I've always wanted a rich and expensive life. Like I want a Chanel bag, I want a Birkin bag. I want all of this shit. But the crazy thing part about it though, I'm not even an expensive person. Well, yes, I am. I'm expensive, but like not by like not on purpose. It just happened to be like the things that I like are expensive kind of thing. But I'm for a good sale. Like I got this outfit y'all see, Fashion Nova, like $20. Well, I think it was a little more than that. But anyway, I have Fashion Nova. Like then people be thinking, oh, Brian, you be buying clothes from the good stores and from that and shit. Bitch who? No, fuck no, not yet, not yet at least. Because at one point, I will be a loyal customer at one point, but not right now. But you know, like I said, I think it's the next where I say I make this shit look good, and I think I'll wear everything I've been through very fucking well. You know, I think everything I've been through in my life has just it's built me to the person that I am today. Whether somebody has hurt me, um, did me wrong, even though I've had people do me wrong, despite I feel like I didn't do shit to you. I mean, but that's just my side of the story. But I am on this new journey of my life, y'all. I'm healing. I'm trying to let go of past trauma. Like I said, trying to not yet. I'm trying to forgive. That's still a bit work in progress. I have started going to therapy, y'all. I go once a month now, but I think I'm gonna start going more. 'Cause, bitch, I be having to get some shit off my chest. Like this motherfucker. I be having to get this shit off my chest. That I can't really tell nobody else, or well, I feel like I can't tell nobody else because like um this is it's a new journey to me. But and I was just saying like I feel like I can't talk to none of my friends no more. And like not that I can't talk to them because I know they're gonna see this and be like, bitch, what you mean you can't talk to me? You know I'm here. You can come about anything. Blah blah blah. I mean that so in a sense of I just feel like everybody I know they know me. I feel like they know what they know what's going on. They know what I'm going through. I want to meet somebody. Whether I don't know. I'm not even going for a relationship right now. I've been just working right now. I'm not. I'm just focusing. I'm focused on my life right now. Not no man. But if it just happens, then whatever the fuck it is. But I'm more so yearning for like a new relationship with just somebody. Somebody that doesn't know me. I feel like I said, everybody around me knows me. They know who I am. They know I'm going. I want to meet somebody new. I want somebody to meet this new version of me. Because I'm like I always say, I'm not the same person I was a year ago, or 2 years ago. If you asked me 2 years ago, would I be here? I probably would tell you, fuck. Like what? But sorry, my throat itching. But I want somebody just to meet me from scratch. like I said, who don't know me, which meet the new version of Brian. You know, not the 17-year-old Brian that was working at Walgreens. You know, meet the new Brian that's a manager at his job, kind of thing. You know, like if that makes sense to y'all, I don't know. You know, I want like to meet me from scratch. I feel like my best friend. I've known her since we were in elementary school. I feel like my friend Adriana. I've known her since I worked at Steak and Shake. My friends Alicia and Shanae. I met them in the midst of my life falling apart. You know, Kelly. I met her when I worked at Walgreens. I met them all in different periods of my life. You know, so it's like they know me. I was saying who they know me from like a campaign. Like I want to meet somebody that's right here in this current season of my life, who I am right now. Like, but maybe the person is just God right now. Yeah, because God always knew me too. But as time has went on, I changed into this person. I'm really thinking out loud now, y'all. But yeah, if you get me, you get me. Like I feel like I met everybody at different periods in my life, but I haven't met nobody in this period of my life, which I'm most happy, which I'm most proud of too. You know, because the shit's not perfect at all. Um, yeah, like nothing's perfect in my life, but because shit still be happening like I'm regular just like y'all regular. Shit be happening to me, but who I am right now is just who I'm most proud of, and I know what's more to come to. Like I'm proud of who I am. I'm happy with who I am, but I guess I kind of want to like enjoy this season right now. But I don't know. I feel like I sound crazy, but yeah, I don't know. But yeah, you guys, this is the Ordinary Talks podcast. Next episode, I don't know what it'll be, but y'all will see it. Episodes will be out every single Wednesday. Um, I don't know what time yet, so I'm not gonna tell you what time yet. But the episodes will be out every single Wednesday. Don't miss it. We have so much more to come. Like I said, y'all walk along with me on this new journey of the Ordinary Talks podcast. It's gonna be amazing. And I just know it is. I feel it. Like this is just the beginning. Um, and if y'all see this camera moving around and shit as time go on, just ignore it. I'm still figuring the camera setup out. but but yeah, y'all. Welcome to the Ordinary Talks journey. Stick along with me. This new journey is gonna be fucking amazing. Like, uh, uh. but yeah, just stick with me. Stick with me, and it'll be more where this comes from. But welcome to Ordinary Talk, y'all. I'm your host, Brian, and I will see you next week. Mwah. Now, bye. Thank you so much for tuning in today. I hope you got some valuable takeaways that'll help you. Don't forget to subscribe so you never miss out on the new content. We got some new exciting stuff coming up, and I can't wait to share it with you.